this is Mandy from Mandy Lee Plays, and I'm going to do something a little bit different in this video. I'm going to do kind of a essay style analysis of a character and kind of put it into real world perspectives and what I learned from that character. Yeah, this is my first one, and I plan to do more in the future, so feedback is appreciated. But since this is my first one, I wanted to start with one of my favorite characters in video game in all time, and that is Princess Zelda. And I am specifically talking about the one in Breath of the Wild in this video. Okay, so Princess Zelda. When I think of Zelda from Breath of the Wild, I can't help but relate to her, even more so Link. And Link is kind of the blank slate for the players, but I didn't really connect with him more. And it's not because Zelda is a female, but I do feel like she has something that everybody too can relate in some way, and that is the feeling of not being good enough. Zelda is the princess of Hyrule, so of course she has more pressures than most, but in the timeline of Breath of the Wild, the kingdom of Hyrule is in danger because of the impending Calamity Ganon. So Zelda is doing everything in her power to stop that. Zelda is shown to be very intelligent and a very curious person in this game. She even wants to become a scholar, but Calamity Ganon is kind of knocking on the door, so she has to awaken her power of the Triforce to seal him, but she can't until the very end. And that's where I think the character of Zelda shines, because she feels what a lot of people feel, and that is the feeling of not being good enough or not living to the expectations people put on you, or in Zelda's case, her father and her kingdom, and the expectations you put on yourself to be perfect or to be this person that everybody wants. Now, I don't know why Zelda couldn't awaken her powers in the beginning. She's smart and disciplined, and she takes it very seriously, but I think it all boils down to doubt. Doubt is the feeling you can't do something, and it results in fear. We all experience some kind of doubt. I know I have many times, especially with my anxiety. It could be a nightmare to even think about doing something different or really doing something sometimes. And while I think Zelda was trying her damn best to awaken her power, the doubt in her mind telling her she's not good enough, that there's something wrong with her, plus the pressures from her father, ultimately prevented her from awakening her powers until the very end. So yeah, she's intelligent and disciplined, but nobody's perfect, even the Princess of Hyrule. But in the end, she finally did awaken her powers to save Link. I think in that moment, she cast aside her doubt and pressure and gained the confidence she needed to truly shine. And she was able to save Link and hold off Ganon until the timeline of Breath of the Wild. And that's why I think Zelda from Breath of the Wild is so relatable, because she has flaws, and those flaws are something anyone could relate to. Link, on the other hand, is a kind of perfect person in the game that even Zelda envies from time to time from her memories. But I found myself relating to Zelda way more because of her flaws, and I loved how human of a character she was. We all have doubts of why am I not good enough, and we sort of envy the people that seem to have everything and everything works out, but in your mind you're like, why isn't it working for me? Why am I different? And that mindset of not being good enough ironically causes us to not be good enough, because we have doubt and we don't have the confidence to pursue things that would make us better. Instead, we kind of just say, I'm not a good person, I'm not smart, I'm not witty, I'm not creative like that. We put ourselves down, and that's ultimately what is leading us to not reach our full potential. So in the case of Zelda, she had a lot of things going on for her. She was smart, intelligent, she was the princess of Hyrule. She walked tall, she put her head up, but deep down, she had that seed of doubt. But as soon as she awoke her powers, she immediately took action, and she sealed off Ganon until the events of the game happened. Fear and doubt hold me back a lot of times, and I try to blame it on everything, but I know it's because of myself deep down. and I am trying to change that, and that's why I'm kind of doing this video, because the first step to addressing a problem or fixing a problem is to address that there is a problem. But I think we could all learn from Princess Zelda, and that is you can work, study, and prepare all you want, but believing in your abilities and having the confidence to say, I'm good enough, will make you shine. And that's what I got from Zelda Breath of the Wild. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is a kind of different video, but it helps, and it kind of weaves together video games and life lessons. And that's something I want to experiment more, because I have a lot of things going on in my life sometimes, and a good way I deal with it is to relate to characters from video games or books. I love how they humanize Zelda in this game. She is one of my favorite Zeldas in all the series, and I really loved how they took the approach of she's the Princess of Hyrule, she's smart. They could have made her into this Mary Sue, but instead they really gave her her own characteristics and her own struggles that I really can relate to, even more than Link. So if you like this video, please give me a good like, and if you like my content and want to see more, please hit that subscribe button. You will not be disappointed. Tell me what you think in the comments down below. Did you like this video? Are you feeling what I'm trying to do? Please let me know. You can follow me on Twitter at MandyLeePlays. I hope you guys have an awesome day and play a good game. Bye!